Good morning. This is not going to be a typical travel day video because I am already in London. Normally my travel days start at home, 2-hour drive up to Heathrow, big stress. But I did that yesterday because we had our work Christmas do yesterday and I stayed overnight in London. So here I am in the snooze box opposite the ABBA Arena and I'm going to do a quick montage, 30 seconds of my day in London, and then we're off to Iceland. 'Back at the car. Nearly back at the car, it's over there, it's ahead of me. Right, I got back to the car. Don't know if you can hear me over that aeroplane. Got back to the car, left all the London stuff, picked up all the Iceland stuff, changed my t-shirt in the car park. That's an accomplishment. Now I've got to go back to the bus stop, go and get the bus. And now we're ready to go to Iceland. 6:30 in the evening. I'm sitting at the airport and I still haven't actually got the door code for my guest house, which is panicking me slightly because I should have sent it the day before and they haven't. They did last time. I could have checked in 4.5 hours ago. Where is my code? Please let them send my code before I get there. Everywhere, none of them for me. It is 2:45 in the morning and I made it and did have a moment of panic because my name was not on the board, but it was on the floor. Not on the floor, it was on the table next to it and it said number 6 and there was a key hanging from number 6 and here we are in number 6. Oh, luxury. I have a chest of drawers, little sink, double bed, table. I'll see you in the morning. About 9:30 in Reykjavik. Pitch black and snowing. Very beautiful. I'm starving, I need food, and then ooh, it's slidey. I am so tired. I only got in like 6 hours ago. Welcome to 11 AM on the 16th of December in Iceland. 11 AM, just starting to get light, but not light enough that all the Christmas lights aren't glowing. I'm going to the swimming pool. Reykjavik's famous Rainbow Street, Sundhöllin. That, if I remember rightly, used to be Reykjavik's prison, and that is the bookshop, and that is the church. And this is an actual road, so I'm going to get out of it. By the standards of someone from the southern UK, this is quite a blizzard. By the standards of Iceland, this is just December. Every time I come up here, I walk past the church, I always think there's got to be a better way of getting to the swimming pool than this. This is a bit, just past this car park where I always get lost. And it's a beautiful day. But if I'm vlogging from Iceland in December. And here we are, the pool is all dressed up for Christmas. Even got a Christmas tree inside, how nice. That's the old building. I don't know if you can hear me over the cars. I spent the best part of 3 hours in there. An hour of proper swimming and a lot of sitting around in the pool, in the hot pool, so that was nice. Let's wait for the second car as well. Streets are a bit slushy, the pavements are snowy, and it's daylight. Stroll up here to the church, down to the side, quick stop for some food, and then back to the room. It's a nice afternoon. It's snowed and hailed a few times in the pool, but now it's nice. I think it'll snow again soon though. 20 to 3 and the sun is setting, but isn't it beautiful? It's a bit snowy and it's blizzarded on and off all day, but actually it's not that cold. I said it this morning and I'm sticking with it. All the way back in 2012, I washed my feet in this fountain after a trip to a black sand beach. Think of it every single time I come past. This is the most fun I've ever had on straight, I think. That was the single worst ice skating session I've ever done. Couldn't get any grip on the first one on my left foot, couldn't get any grip on the right foot on the second pair. Got around, hated every second of it, threatened violence on the children, gave up, going around like you look in the dark now. Good morning, it's Monday morning and I'm about to put on all the extra warm layers, go and stand outside for 3/4 of an hour because then I'm being picked up by the bus and I'm going off to Hvammsvik, which I'm very excited about, so I'll see you in a minute. It's snowing in Reykjavik. Camera has had to go away again because it doesn't like the snow. Phone doesn't mind it though. Oh, and look what I just found. It's 2 out of 12. Little stroll down Østerstræti, which I don't think I've ever filmed or taken photos of before. Here we have the 10-11, my nearest supermarket. Here we have a bar. And here's the bookshop. Towards the bookshop we go. Last time I was here, that was still a post office. Now it's a whole, like, food hall and bar. These are due to open in 10 minutes. More importantly, this, you can't see the pink in the sky. The sky is incredibly pink. That is the Icelandic Parliament. That is Reykjavik Cathedral, which I've never actually been in. Let's see if it's open and if I can go in there. This is Parliament Square, effectively. Love how you can just see into Parliament. Bottom windows are frosted, top ones are not. And the cathedral, let's go and find out how or if you go in. Door, I would guess. Airport's right there. Nothing very helpful. Even less helpful. It is locked. Never mind, let's go down to the pond and look at the birdies. My favourite things to do. I thought it'd be just about dark by the time I got back. Didn't think I'd be doing this, but it is. I'm starving. I could do going home and having some food, but for now, let's enjoy Reykjavik while it's still light. I can hear honking already. Oh! Yeah, there we go. So this is called the Tjörnin, this is the city pond, and it mostly freezes, but this corner has a geothermal hot pipe, so this corner stays liquid. And it's just every bird that would be all over the entire lake is in these corners. What are you honking for, baby? What's the betting the idiot tourists are feeding them, or someone who's been by recently has fed them and has convinced them that's what's going to happen? Not that it's terrifying, but they're all coming at me. No, I haven't got anything for you. Shoot. Hello, pigeon. Go on, shoot, shoot. Where are you going? Are you crossing the road? Pink-footed geese, they're grey like geese. I've got you confused, geeseys. It's because I looked at your pink legs, didn't I? I thought you were pink-legged geese. Grey legs. Hundreds of them. One thing I do notice that's changed since I was last here, with a certain amount of pleasure, is that one of these, and I think it's that one, used to be Jamie Oliver's restaurant, and now it is not. 14th to the 15th, 1 till 8, and then it's not open again till the 19th, which is Thursday. That's why they're not open, because they're just not open today. Okay, quick outfit, what do we call it? Outfit of the day from day in Reykjavik where it's been snowing. So, hat and scarf, both by my friend Tom. The Bare Necessities on Instagram. Heated coat, which I have not had switched on today, but it did switch itself on in the locker, so I'll have to charge that before I go to bed. Yellow hoodie from Primark. Nothing technical about it, it's literally just a yellow hoodie. Really lightweight black hoodie. It's as thin and packable as a t-shirt, and you can wear it underneath things, as I've just demonstrated, but it's as warm as a hoodie, so it's a really useful layer. So I've been living and dying in this whenever I go somewhere cold for the last 5 years. And then yellow again, this is a thermal base layer from Uniqlo, and that is what I've been wearing today, out in the cold and in the snow. Trousers are, can't see them, lined hiking trousers from Decathlon. Either Decathlon or Go Outdoors. They're nice and warm, and boots, but you can't see my boots because I'm not allowed to bring them in the room, because in Iceland you take your shoes off at the door, so they are outside. That's what I've been wearing today, outfit of the day. Good morning. It is Tuesday, and today I'm going off on a long day because today we're going up to the west of Iceland. Up to the west. That's how Iceland works, we're right in the bottom corner, so it's up to the west. Going to visit some waterfalls, going to go lava caving, and then back to Hvammsvik, where we've got enough free time that we can go in the geothermal swimming pool there, which is something I've always wanted to do. So I gotta plait my hair, pack my stuff, get outside. I've got about half an hour to do that, and then we'll head off to the west. It's something like 8 minutes past 8. I am here really early. Pickup doesn't start till 8:30, but I do not trust Reykjavik excursions as far as I can throw them. I am going to be here early. Look how dark it is at 8:08. It's pitch black. The sun will start to sort of turn the sky a bit light blue over there in about 2 hours. Oh no, it'll be reasonably light blue in 2 hours. The first hints of colour will start to come in an hour. So the way this works is there are like 50 tour companies running tours all day. You cannot pick up from the hotel doors anymore like you used to back when I first started coming here. You can't send coaches down half of these streets anymore. So what they do is they send out shuttle buses, or at least the big companies do. So Reykjavik excursions will send out shuttle buses, they'll take you to the BSI, to the big bus station, and then you'll get on your actual bus. So I got to wait for my bus. Some of these people will be waiting directly for their actual bus because we're on the main road, but no, I will be the last stop because the BSI is actually only about a 15-minute walk in that direction in a straight line. So we are the last stop, bus stop 3. Well, I suppose bus stop 1 maybe. So yeah, they'll come pick me up, they'll take me to BSI, and then I'll get on my bus, my lava cave and geothermal adventure, where the geothermal is optional. So here we have a pickup from Troll.is. I don't know where they're going. I assume they're not me. I'm booked with Icelandia, but Icelandia is Reykjavik excursions. It's certainly not Troll Adventures. Let's see, these people have too many suitcases. They look like they're going to the airport or the Blue Lagoon, or both. You won't hear it over the noise of traffic, but in those trees on the other side of the road, the birds are twittering. Clearly they know it's dawn. So, fun news from the back of the bus. I'm the only person booked on the lava cave tour. This bus is doing 3 trips, and I'm the only one on mine. on the bus. I made it to Hraunfossa, the lava waterfalls. I've been here before in the summer. It's going to be very interesting to see what it looks like in the winter. Proper thick snow here. This is very exciting. Very ridiculous. But it is, yeah, winter wonderland. So the fun thing to notice about this place is there's no river feeding this waterfall. This water is coming from straight out of the lava. It's not snow melt, that's not a river. It's just coming from within the lava. Beautiful waterfall there. Half down to the other waterfall here. Proper snowy path. Look at this, this is why you come to Iceland in winter. This is spectacular. This is the first bridge at Barnafoss, the children's waterfall, and the bridge is as terrifying as the water underneath. Another terrifying viewpoint. Just had a couple of strangers stop and take my picture. I was going to go up here. Don't think there's anything up there. Doesn't really matter. It's pretty. Let's go up. And swap hands, because I need to balance on the right hand. Oh yeah. Walking in a winter wonderland. I think I'm just going to go further and further into the lava field, and further away from the waterfalls. I said that's not a bad view of the waterfall, is it? Well, it's a terrible view of the waterfall. It's a pretty good view of the river and the pink sky. The sky's pink, I don't know if you can tell that. Black and white mountains, pink sky, deep blue river, lava field. I am practically living in my own archery Rescue the Princess game. Look at the sky. It is, what, 11:30, 12:45 by now? And the sky is pink. The sun is going to be starting to set pretty soon. The sun only rose as we were driving here. It started off in pitch black. I'm lost. I know I'm not lost. How do you get down to the bridge? It's over here. Aha, it's over here. Okay. Honestly, getting down those steps, can't what you can't see. Oh, two hands slithering. Yeah, that was fun. Good thing I didn't have the camera out for that bit, because I would not be able to do it. That would have been a job for a GoPro. It was only when I went to edit this video that I discovered I hadn't actually filmed any of the cave, which is a pity because that was the entire purpose of the day. So here we are. The cave's name is Viðgelmir. It was called the cave for tourist and marketing purposes, but its name is Viðgelmir. No one really knows what it means. There was a cave in Norse mythology called Viðgelmir, which means the evil ford or the evil stream. So it might be that Vid means wide and it's the wide stream or the wide ford, but no one really knows. Anyway, we went into the cave and I'll tell you all about it. The cave is a lava tunnel or a lava tube rather than an actual cave. In a limestone cave you get a solid block of rock that is eroded by water flowing through it and gradually carves out a cave. In the case of a lava cave, it is a lava flow that flows across the surface of the planet, and the top layer gets solidified, set by the cool air, which creates a really nice insulating layer that keeps the rest nice and liquid. So it flows across the landscape and eventually it'll drain away and you'll be left with a tube. So in a way it's the very opposite of a limestone cave, but they still form quite similar formations in very different ways. In a limestone cave you'll get water dripping through and it contains tiny amount of calcium which gets deposited, and over thousands of years that will gradually build up into formations. In lava caves you also get similar formations, but rather than anything being carried, it's literally just lava dripping from the ceiling like leftover cake mix off a spoon. So it'll form similar looking formations but through a very different method. This particular cave has a fun little formation which Hawaii calls a lava rose, Icelandic being a more practical language calls Hallgrímskirkja. I speak enough Icelandic to understand what this means, also I can see the thing. Hrun means lava, and skítur, I mean I know how particular letters go together in Norwegian, which is a very related language, and in short I chuckled, our guide went, ah, someone knows some Icelandic, and it's a lava poo, to put it politely. There are other interesting lava features in there. There's a chocolate wall, which is, it's got a layer of like brownish lava left on the wall about halfway up. It's a bit like the skin on a custard. And there are coloured deposits left by various minerals within the lava. So there's yellow and white, so that's left over from sulphur, red from iron, pink from silica, blue from magnesium, and green from olivine, which is apparently a magnesium iron silicate, which I don't know a lot about. But the best bit, there's a field of ice stalagmites. Caves are normally a consistent temperature all year round, but for some reason this one varies, and in winter water drips through the lava and it creates these ice stalagmites. When I went in mid-December they were only 6 or 7 weeks old and about a foot tall and bulbous and alien and amazing. By mid-January they'll be double that height, and in the summer when it heats up they'll be gone altogether. You can't go the full length of this cave, which is partly to preserve it and partly because from a tourist point of view it's just more of the same over and over and over again, and partly because an hour underground is plenty for most people. So we got to the end, we took some selfies, we turned off all the lights to enjoy the darkness, and then we walked back out. So we took about 3 times as long to get down to the end as we took to walk out again, and then we walked back across the lava field to the base cabin, and then Gareth drove him back to Husafell, and we'll pick up the story in the baths at Husafell. Now I'm at the Hvammsvik baths. I'm the only person here. That's fun. I haven't got long, so I've got to be back on the bus at 4:30. That's my valuables, because they don't have lockers. Okay, nice. We have a raised round pool. We have a sauna. We have a, oh, that's a hot plunge pool. That, going to investigate in a bit, and a swimming pool, which is probably a bit cooler. And look at the views. Geothermal experience. Cave and geothermal experience definitely beats snowmobiling. Does it? Yeah. This one is a little bit cooler. Not cold. Definitely not cold. You see my glasses steaming up. Definitely not cold. Even, oh wow, even better views. This is deep. I'm actually standing up on my feet. Straight legs. That one's going to be cold. Or colder. But I better go and try it out. Yep, this one is the coldest of the lot. It's not cold. If I could be bothered, I'd quite happily swim a few lengths here. But it's definitely not a sitting in, relaxing in the hot water like some of the others. Tell you what, if Sundhöllin's swimming pool, lane pool was this warm, I wouldn't hesitate to jump in the way that I do. And that one is not cold either. Oh, I'm so glad I came here. I've wanted to come here for years. Right, I've tried out the full pools. This is my favourite because it's warm. It's quite deep over there. It has that view. So, got out the pool, got dressed, got the boots on, walking up the road in just 10 minutes. So I should be back in plenty of time. Because I think I'm only literally going to the other side of that building right in front of me. Yeah, that one behind the trees. There's no good trying to film this, is it? You can see it. This is Laugardalslaug, which is Europe's biggest hot spring. 180 litres water per minute. Per second, 180 litres of water per second, popping up from the ground, more than boiling hot. Piped off to the nearby towns of Akranes and Borgarnes and all the villages in between. Always cold. Also feeds Hvammsvik, which is the hot spring bath place up there. Good morning, it's Wednesday. You can tell from how light it is outside how late it is. It's 11:05 and I've only just got up really. It's been a busy couple of days. I'm going out into Reykjavik, so I'm going to cover up this nice rainbow top with my black hoodie. I tried to wear colourful things this trip, but they're all colourful underlayers and all of my outer layers are black. But just know that I am wearing rainbows underneath. Let's go out into Reykjavik. Well, this is end of an era stuff. This Bruto Golf pop-up store was the Grey Line Iceland excursions office for years. Even 2 years ago it was still here. This here used to be the car park where you'd come into here, you'd swap your confirmation for an actual ticket, and then you'd go to all the buses piled up out here. And now that's a shopping centre. And on the other side, used to be just a massive hole in the harbour. This, I have no idea what this is. Offices, hotel, restaurant, looks officey. This was just a big hole. There was a street there, where there's a street now. There's Harper there, where Harper is now. But the rest was, yeah, just a big fencing and hole. Oh, that's a buffet type thing. Maybe this is a hotel after all. Now, why is the water still liquid, I wonder? It's starting to freeze there. Don't know if you can see that. That is steaming. I am going to go and stick my fingers in it like an idiot because I don't think it's going to be boiling. I think it's barely lukewarm. But let's go find out. Yeah, lukewarm. So up ahead is the Voyager, the stainless steel sculpture of a Viking ship, stylised, lots of ribs, very beautiful. That's where you have to go and have your picture taken. That's just along the coast road here, just a short distance from. Oh, I'm completely blind on what the name's gone again. So literally a few minutes ago. Hekla, Katla, Lokta, Harper, and you know it. Here I am trudging up the slushy side of the road instead of the dry side of the road like an idiot. Let's cross the road. So much easier heading up for the church. I've walked past this a few times on my way to and from its wing. I don't know if I filmed it yet. This is Hallgrímskirkja. It's Iceland's biggest church. It's just a parish church, it's not the cathedral, but because it's so big, things tend to happen in it. Should we go inside? I haven't been inside for years. Probably 9 years since I last went inside. I like the little artistic touches, like the shape of these pew ends. But so grey. And I've just noticed something else which I'm not going to do. These push so that they can face either way. Backs move. Hence all the people this side sitting this way. This I've never seen before. This is a chapel with a stained glass window in it. It's not actually a window, just a light box, and the chapel is just some chairs in the corner. It's so grey in here. I mean, you can call it plain. Oh, it's so nice outside. This is just so not to my taste inside. Is the lava show. So it feels like a waste of the sunshine to go in there, but it is such good fun. And where I'm standing in the car park right now, the way the lava show works is they take a load of sand from the beach at Vik, which came out of the eruptions of Hekla, 100 or so years ago, 200 years ago, and they melt it, and that turns into lava, and they pipe it into the theatre for you to watch. It's the only place in the world you can see live lava in a theatre. It's great fun. The lava master is from my hometown and went to school. I know people who went to that school, but he is 13 years younger than me, so he's not going to know anyone that I know. Right, tomorrow I was supposed to be going to Fontana and then doing the Northern Lights. This is a tour I tried to get on 2 years ago and they messed up by not picking me up. This year they've messed up by cancelling it. It's alright, I can go on Sunday. I will be home by Sunday. So I'm going to go to one of the supermarkets, I'm going to get some food, go home, have some snacks and sort out a Northern Lights trip for tonight since it is so clear that this is going to be a good night for it. A bit early, but I'd rather be a bit early than a bit late. Quick stroll up the road and then going off to be picked up from Northern Lights store, strolling to the pickup point, which is at number 1 and not number 3 today. Number 1 is just up that corner where the minibus has just come out, outside the City Hall. Okay, so we are just outside Hvammsvik. We're looking for the Northern Lights. There's a lot against us. Low KP, nearly full moon, and the glow of the city right there, although I dare say you can't see it. Plus, our minibus is still sitting with its lights on, and that car has just turned up with its lights on and nearly taken me out. But on the bright side, we've got a nice clear sky and thousands of stars, possibly planets. So, conditions are good. It's certainly cold and crisp. But yeah, whether the Northern Lights want to show up, that's on them. We can do nothing about that. Okay, can you see me? Am I red? No Northern Lights. But nice stars, and I'm blinding myself with this red light in my eye. Now, I appreciate you can't see this, but right there in front of me is Saturn. The big bright one up there that you also can't see is Jupiter. And you probably can see the moon, but you probably can't see the little red spot just above it, which is Mars. So that's 3 planets, plus obviously I can see Earth because I'm standing on it. Venus is around here somewhere below the horizon, and the others don't show up on my app because they're too small. It was a good night of stargazing. Yay! So as well as the 3 minibuses, we've now got a full-size coach. And no one's going to get out now because we are not going to get between the boulder and the bus. I don't think you can get out the other end either. Ah well, might be some Northern Lights along in a minute. And in the meantime, 3 planets, and you can see that Mars is red. It's not a bad night. Hey, so it's 2 minutes to 1 in the morning. Just got back. I haven't even got back yet. Just got off the bus. Just walking back home. We saw nothing. We spent a lot of time sitting in the minibus. We spent a lot of time just going somewhere, and then we didn't go anywhere. We sat there for a while instead, and then went, oh, the lights are coming. We'll see them in a few minutes. Nothing. So, oh, entertaining night of sitting in a minibus, basically. Oh, that's supposed to be better lit than this. It's snowing again. I'm going out to the big swimming pool, the one at Laugardalslaug, the one you have to take a bus out to, but it's got a 50-metre indoor pool and a 50-metre outdoor pool, and 4 hot tubs, and a wading pool, and a play pool, and it's just amazing. And it's just a local swimming pool. So that's where I'm going to date, and I'm going to do some swimming. Wow, look at the snow. Also, I'm going to see if I can use the clapping up on the bus. My phone has not been very cooperative with the mobile data. I'm hoping that doesn't matter. I'm hoping it works. Because I don't think I've got the 650 krona in cash to just drop in the box at the moment. Maybe all I need to do is go to a cash machine and get some cash. Anyway, take a look at the snow out of my window. Ooh. Can you see that it's snowing? Yes, you can, just about. Welcome to December in Reykjavik. Not many people out in this weather, and those who are out have got things right over their faces. I have not so much. I'm wearing my scarf, but I still want to be able to breathe. Oh, car coming from the side. This used to be a mural about like 3 different ways to tie a tie. That is now gone. Also, the reason the road doesn't have any snow in it is underfloor heating, because when your electricity kind of comes out of the ground, or your hot water comes out of the ground, you can afford to do things like that. I'm mildly surprised there's snow on the pavements, but yeah, a lot of it is heated away. At the bus stop, I've got about 15 minutes till my bus comes, and I'm getting on 14. Rare example of a Z in Iceland at Hvammsvik. My bioparadise, and I want to get off at Laugardalslaug, so about 9 minutes. This is a street tour bus coming in the other direction. This is a 13, but they're all going to look much the same. Focus. I'm probably going to spare you the ugly details. I've just had a tantrum in the middle of Reykjavik because my mobile data wouldn't work, and because mobile data wouldn't work, the app to get on the bus wouldn't work, so I couldn't get on the bus. And I'm at the swimming pool, all is well. It is afternoon tea time. I'm having some toast. I've just seen my reflection. I'm very pink. My hair looks much darker than normal because it's wet and it's just been washed. I've still got some walking to do, I've still got some stuff to do. I haven't actually got any stuff to do. I'm in Reykjavik, I'm on holiday, I don't have anything to do. I will have to check whether the Northern Lights is back on the second time tonight, but I'm hoping not because it's very cloudy and I'm too tired. So, toast, go out and about, get me a walk done, go to bed. Right, these lights are actually very golden orange, very warm. They look quite white in the picture. It's Thursday evening. I'm going to go and see if these little Christmas huts are open yet. I've got a vague idea they're supposed to be open on Thursday, but we'll see. Otherwise, it's very Christmassy around here. Anywhere you have lights like that, they've gone for green and red this time of year. It's down on the motorway in as well. It's not a motorway, but yeah, it's the closest thing Iceland's got to a motorway, so I call it a motorway, even though it's not. Breakfast in the dark this morning because these lights are not switching on. Don't know why. Light switch is down there. I switched it on. I've switched on the lights behind the fridge, but it's still dark, probably for the best. Because it means you can't see what's under this big table, which is a set of secret stairs, and you can't see them either. I wish you could. I wish I hadn't. Yeah, if those lights were working. No idea why they weren't. Well, yesterday, switched them on there. Do I need to switch? Oh, nothing. Breakfast in the dark. And it's hot. That's as much as the window opens, and this place is tropical. Good morning. As I do, I'm going out and getting my daily walk in before I go wherever I'm going, which in this case is the swimming pool, because what else are you going to do when you've got luggage in Reykjavik for like 3 hours? So, still dark at nearly 10 o'clock. I just got to get a kilometre under my feet, and then it's just over a kilometre to the swimming pool, so that'll be my daily walk done. Mostly packed. Coming up on Hapa. It's been pouring with rain all morning, and now it's not raining, so maybe it was just snow melt because it is very warm. I have got 4 layers on, including the coat. I'm boiling, that's why the coat is undone. Not entirely sure I've shown you Hapa in the dark. Lights down nice and subtle, but you can see them shimmering. Lights up a lot more at night. Shimmer, shimmer. Right. Go up towards the sea, and when I get to 500 metres, I turn back. I stuck my finger in this yesterday, and now seeing all this white stuff growing in it, yeah, I can understand. This is actually hot. That's why it's steaming. It's hot. Cools down, I guess, as it goes down, but at the end, hot. Okay, it's my last morning. I'm about to head out to the swimming pool. I'm all packed. I've just done my walk. I thought I'd do a very quick room tour in case I didn't do that when I arrived last week, because it was 3 o'clock in the morning and I probably wasn't in the mood for it. Let's have a quick look around the room. So as you come in the door, you've got a bed. This red thing was spread across the bed, but I took it off. Got an interesting picture or two. Window with a blind that doesn't have a pull. A nice comfy chair. It's currently got all my luggage on it, and a coffee table, so nice for leaving things on, no good for working on your laptop. And then round the corner, in this very dark corner under the stairs, I have a sink in the dark and an unexpected cupboard. Yep, can't quite focus in the dark. And a rail that I've been using for hanging towels. And that is the extent of my room tour. Let's pick up all this lot and get out there. Right, and up Skolavoðstiga in dark. There's the church up ahead, and it is far too hot to be walking uphill with luggage. Surprisingly difficult to hold your camera in your right hand when you've also got the strap around your wrist, because it's not meant for that. At least this one isn't. Done with the swimming. 35 minutes actual swimming. The rest of it 2 hours sitting around enjoying it, just in the hot water, watching the sun come up. And now I'm going to go down to the bus stop. Now my bus time is 1:30. It doesn't mention to be there in half an hour before. Sounds like that is the time they will come. But it's Reykjavik excursions, which I've said enough times I think now. I don't trust them as far as I can throw them. So it's 10 to 1 and I'm going down there already. And if I end up standing there for an hour, so be it. Rather that than miss it. I thought I was going to this upcoming bus stop, this splashy pink right ahead of us, but this turns out this is number 11. I need to go down to, I think, just past the other traffic lights, which is number 9. Which, yeah, I can see it from here, it's fine. It's all of a 2-minute further walk. Made it to the shuttle bus, and I'm just going to make it to the airport bus and get to the airport on time. Fingers crossed, I'm sure we'll go fine. And I am back at bus stop 2 for the 5th time, 6th time. Now I've just got to get back to the car, which is over in front of me somewhere without getting run over. I'm not getting stuck between the cars because I've got a suitcase on my back. It takes a little more effort to get through the things. Where's my car? Where's my car? I was so ready to go home. I landed like an hour and a half ago. It should not have taken this long to get here. But we had to wait for a parking space for the plane. And then we had to wait for a bus with some space on it because it stops at Terminal 3 first and Terminal 3 fills it up with no consideration for Terminal 2. And at last, I'm back in the car park. So if you watch this, thank you very much for watching it. I have no idea how long it's going to go on for. And I'll see you next time.